Our second Heroes Arena loadout is going to be humans against the third tower. So we are running LR Eska, green Excalibur Arthur, light Bond, and green Levi. If you don't want to fuck with Levi, you could absolutely fuck with Jillian, because that is a perfectly fine replacement. But I think Levi is cool, and I want to use him, so I will be doing that. LR Eska, what's your gear? Well, it's actually the gear for most people. We're going to run crit resistance this time. HP crit resistance. Why? Well, the whole team is green, and if we run crit defense, Tyr probably still one-shots us, if not at least 2 units. So if we run crit res, everybody should be above the threshold, which is an imaginary number that I don't know. Take Tyr into the exact rag setup that they have in a 4v4 and you'll find it. I think his crit chance is 135, which doesn't include any ongoing buffs, but you want to be somewhere well above 135, maybe like 140, 150. I think everyone hits something way above that anyway. So we have 179 on Eska. Excalibur Arthur is at 158. Light Bond, we're going to put on attack because we need his damage output. And I kind of want him to be the focus more than Eska because of typing. You know, he's going to be able to tank a little better than Eska when it comes to, you know, red setups, and then if there's anything that's type disadvantage, it'll go on Bond instead of anyone, so it works. And then yeah, his crit res is 175, and then Levi, same thing, 158. Levi is in a good spot though because of his crit resistance and his passive giving him plus 80% crit defense. So my man is going to be chillin'. So we have that as their gears, and then the human/unknown artifact set boosting their attack is the cards. So that's the setup. Let's jump into it. Our first matchup is the well-known Catastrophe team, which has been a very consistent first setup, it seems like, in a lot of these towers. I think the second tower is the only one that doesn't have it as an opener. So, starting hand, what are we looking at? Dissolve, Weak Point, and Spike. Now, with the crit resistance setup, Roxy is one of maybe 2 people total that is going to crit us with this. So, once that's out of the way, the damage that we will take will be very minuscule. So, how are we kicking things off here? We definitely want to kill either Roxy or Mono. Roxy's still holding on to that single target, which I don't like. So, I'm going to go ahead and Eska debuff, Bond debuff, and Bond single target. On an attack set, Bond kills here. I have tested HP set. He doesn't kill, unfortunately, which is another reason why I'm running attack in this case. So Mono's up. Obviously, this team likes debuffs, and Mono does have the cleanse, but we're not really worried about the debuffs that she does cleanse here. We're going to see if Arthur ends up stancing. That will make killing Mono a little more difficult. No, he's not stancing. For some reason, he is really wants to drain my maybe 1 orb Arthur. Yeah, so waste of time. Gonna full send onto Mono now. Looks like we got another chop, got another sunball. I'm gonna throw those at her. She should die, and we'll see where the Bond debuff lands. Hoping Lilia. Yeah, cool. Not really worried about the mark in terms of what the mark does for them. The minus 100% crit chance. Neither of these units crits. Lilia just merged into a gold. So is this killing me? It shouldn't kill. We don't have too many debuffs. Yeah. A little under a quarter. Not too bad. Ooh, she is ulting. Her ult doesn't hit too hard. I believe it's a buff removal. This team doesn't really run on buffs, so not a lot to worry about. We're going to try to... We might be able to chop... Levi single target probably does the most damage. Either that or the Bond debuff. And then we'll see if that kills. We'll drain here. Oh, alright. Eska's going to go ahead and crit. That'll take him out. The only sad thing is it looks like the ult's in the middle of 2 bronzies. The bronzies merge. Abso-frickin-lutely they do. So she gets her ult right back, and we wasted our time with that drain. That's fine. We were not full HP. We're going to take the time to try to maximize our lifesteal. See if we can transition with full HP. So how do we want to do that? Well, Bon is the lowest. Levi's missing a little bit. Our natural recovery is pretty decent with humans. So I'm going to throw out the weak stuff, which would be the infect, the bond debuff, and then this little drain. See what the recovery looks like, see if she kind of spams single targets. And we might be able to get everybody full here. She's doing single targets, so that's good. If we can maybe top off Arthur doesn't have any attacks. We could top off Levi and Eska. Not too worried about Arthur not getting maxed. Oh, we're not topping off anyone. We're actually only topping off Bond. I think I did that out of order. Oh well, that's fine. They don't have to be full, at least into this next team, which is Angels. Yeah, Angels. Definitely don't need to be full. It's the glory of a crit resistance set. I don't think Mael is able to crit with anything, actually, even on the Angels setup. Now, maybe if it was... no, Red Sariel and Red Tarmiel, I think both boost basic stats, so nothing's affecting his attack related, so I seriously doubt he crits here, yeah. Unfortunate. But that's exactly what we're aiming for, so the gear is doing what it's intended to do. Now, we are a little low on Bond, but that's totally fine. Another reason why we want Bond on lowest amount of HP. He is pretty much our open attacker. And we're going to full send into Margaret, the exact same setup that we did into Roxy. Again, HP set's not going to kill, but the attack set will. This is definitely going to top off Bond and kill Margaret. So you have no cleanse, which is good. Because like we said last team, this team runs off debuffs. Looks like Tarmiel's doing a little draining, doing a little stancing. Who's he draining? Ah, yes, they stay going for my man Bond here, which is good for us. Easy to work with that. So since the stance is up, I don't want to hit too hard. So we're going to throw up our own stance, and we might as well debuff. What debuffs do we want to do? We could actually do Bond debuff and infect. That should be good. Hold the Cruel Sun, since that could crit and actually deal decent damage. And then with the attack related down, there's absolutely no way Mael crits literally anything ever again. He's pretty much sealed away. Looks like Liz has a merger. Actually, that could be a Mael merger as well. No, that's probably Liz. Liz isn't attacked yet. She hasn't done anything, yeah. I think rank 2 is a buff removal on the single target. Wait, that was Mael rank 2 as well. Ah, okay. I guess he did merge. So they're full sending into Arthur, obviously, because he is stancing, so we're chilling. Liz is ulting. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and finish off Mael, and we drain her. So double Eska should kill. Enough Sacred Flames out on the board. There's the crits from both skills. And the drain comes out. Now, Liz, I'm not worried about ulting if I can infect her also. If it comes down to a situation where it's like Tarmiel and Liz are ulting, and I have one drain, if I have an infect, right, that's the other way to go. Infect will be huge because both of their ults are heals. Neither of them cleanse, but Liz does no damage, so drain Tarmiel and infect. Literally what we have going on right here. So I could do that, or I think I can kill both people here because I can double bond and chop. I did that out of order, actually. I think if I bond single target here, Tarm dies, and then the chop probably crits Liz. But that's fine. We're stalling, right? This is for stall purposes, make sure that we're full HP. Because Levi is not topped off. That's what we wanted to do. Yes. We did not misplay. Now, Levi can do his thing. I think he only needs really to just do one. That should be plenty. Everything crits. He's crazy. And then Eska finish. Good, good, very good. Good for us. Alright, so that should be full HP, right? Across the board. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What's next? Unknowns. Unknowns. Again, I don't think being max HP really matters here, but definitely against tier Ragnarok. We want to make sure that we can be as high as possible, if not just straight up max. So we might stall for a while on this team, if we can afford to do so. So, what do we got? A little infect action. Little dissolve action. And Rim single target? Oh, Roxy single target. Doing your drain, right, that's right. So what are we going to do here? Well, Eska has Ghislaine Mark. We're going to stance, because that Rimmer single target's coming. We're going to infect this time, we're going to open with Levi. We don't do that too often, but this time they do have buffs. This team's full of buffs. And we also want to pop the barrier, since that's our only AoE. So they're not going to get the attack-related buff from Roxy passive. And this is going to enable the Mark of Lethality on Levi. Or rather, it'll put the mark on lethality on everyone we remove the buff from. Which means, I don't know, like double damage basically? Levi can almost one-shot pretty much anyone here. So, that's what we're gonna do. I think we can probably Cruel Sun Ghislaine to remove the shield for free, and then Bond single target since she's marked. Ooh, we have a rank 2 shot. We can probably kill that Nashi through the shield. As long as we crit. We need to crit. Okay, that's a good sign. Crit on the Cruel Sun. Ghislaine dies, yes, perfect. Rim had a merge. Excellent, excellent. We do crit. Someone else, did he just have another merge? Alright, unfortunately, no AoE. Didn't break the buff. The shield on either of them, so their attack related is up. Honestly, doesn't look like it did too much of a difference. Because of the crit resistance, we're not really noticing any crit damage at all. So that's actually huge. What do we want to do now? Well, kill Roxy or kill Rim. Maybe kill Rim, because if he's gonna spam infects if he's last alive, and that's gonna be annoying. So we might be able to push an ult, especially for Arthur, because he's looking a little low. So, ooh, the only issue though is Roxy does have that drain. So we're just gonna go ahead and kill Rim, and then we'll deal with the drains. See this Levi damage? Yeah, pretty good. Wouldn't have been a one tap. Does take about half HP with the mark, but he is on an HP set, so. Only Arthur really is low. So if I can manage to get his life up, then we're chillin'. And if I can get an ult out of him, that'll probably be the way we seal this up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Do I want to spend both drains? Does one single drain break shield? Does a rank 2 drains break shield? I hope so. Spending both drains here could be a throw though. Ooh, we got a crit. Okay, we did it. We're chilling. She got a merge. It doesn't matter. She would ult drain me and then have ult prepared again anyways. Hopefully this gives us another Arthur card. Oh yeah, perfect, perfect. I think we pop shield here since we have a rank 1. And we should be able to lifesteal more off this, right? And then I don't want to kill her, so I'm not going to risk any extra attacks. Exactly, because Cruel Sun deals so much. Alright. So this is double ults without a stance. Who does she go for? Because they're both green. Eska! Interesting. I gotta say, I'm totally fine with that. Right? Cruel Sun kills, so I can't even fit that in here. So hopefully, if it doesn't kill because of the shield, we can attack with both. If not, it's fine. It is detonate, and she has max gauge. That makes sense. So that's fine. That's actually good HP. That's pretty good. Eska, I'm not worried about him. He's a big guy. That's an LR unit. He should be fine. Alright, so for the moment of truth, can we live the tier? Weak point. Does he pop anybody? Do the crits get through? They're not running Bryn, which is what probably would make this setup not work. Because of her, what is it, defense down? Oh my god, it's beautiful. It tickles. Going on a Levi, okay. And then Deanne goes for Bond, that's interesting. What a cute AI set there. Alright, so you're definitely, obviously got a kill tier. You got a merge. Who knows what that could be. It's a single target. Wait, no, he just used it. Right? Or am I tripping? Oh, that is not his merge. Ah, I'm losing my mind. I don't know whose merge that is, actually. Because he used 2 skills. Doesn't matter. The normal setup is going to kill him. I'm going to get him out of the way. Ah, it's a Freyr merge. Okay, okay. Likely going for Levi. Levi could die here. Not a big deal. He doesn't do too much. He does infect. And he does damage if they're marked. Which he can mark them up on this team. Oof, that damage. Alright, I gotta kill Freyr. Because he's the one that'll really... Basically secondary DPS. He could kill Levi here, so I'm going to probably double chop with that bond debuff. I don't want to risk him staying alive. Now I could attack with Levi, get the mark, and hopefully that deals the Ragnarok damage cap from the passive. Don't want to risk it. He's not extorted because of the debuff immunity, so hopefully he doesn't die. Because they're not critting me. What's this amp damage look like? Ooh, that's with his extort. That's huge. We are chilling. Alright, now we're definitely attacking with Levi because he's got no space to work with. Definitely double Levi into Sigurd. And then we stance. Hopefully that's a gold single target. And he hits, obviously, Arthur since we're going to be stanced up. And then since Deanne does have Red Tarm, we'll be able to pretty much stall on her for a while. Her passive plus Red Tarm will stall up, and then when we need to go for a kill, we can, if she's not whittled down already, you know, infect her and go for kill. Alright, so that was a golden extort, so that's totally fine with me. Levi got these single targets, which means he's going to be full. That's going to kill, and we can actually just pop Deanne because she's not max. I think she's below a third, which means we can finish her off here. And we should be in a mostly full HP. Mostly full HP here, yeah. Nice crit. Did we kill through the grace? Ah, yes. All of Bond's hits on that debuff crit, so that is good for us. Team's full HP. We're moving into the last set, last comp, which I think is, I have no idea. Another unknown team. Holy cow. Wait. That's 3 unknown setups, technically, including Ragnarok. Unknown is such a strong race, bro. Why do you guys have so much synergy? Like, go away. Permanent unknown meta. Alright, so what do we want to do? Probably kill Echidna. She's annoying. Oh, that was the other unit that I think can crit us still because of Sever. Which I guess we're about to find out. Oh yeah. Yeah, she crits. So she's going to be annoying because we're not running crit defense. So, and we can't resist how high that crit would be. So we're going to go ahead and kill her. Same setup. Double debuff. Bond attack. And then what do we want to do? None of them can crit. Ram's giving what, 20% basic. Merlin's annoying, but I think she's only going to get a proc her passive once, which is going to be here, which we can't really do anything about. And then afterwards it should take a minute. at least 2 turns, I think, for it to proc again. And without crits, I don't think her damage is too crazy. Philo will have a lot of weak point procs. Maybe we kill her. That's basically secondary DPS. That's kind of the formula we followed for the previous team. So I think we'll do that. Ooh, Arthur does get debuff immunity. I could also... I think Eska gets debuff immune too at max gauge, right? So what if we double... Nah, that feels like a waste. I think we'll go with the first plan. Yeah, we'll go ahead and stance and then just double Levi. And chill. Get that infect out there. Which I don't think they have, you know, any real well, they do good damage because of all the AoEs, so yeah, infect should be fine. And then we'll kill Philo here. And then I guess we could kill, I don't think it matters. We kill Ram. Because as long as Arthur stances, he's never getting the elements. Once Eska gets to max gauge, he's chilling. Ooh, that's stance break, isn't it? Wow. Is that proc relic? Oh, not quite. A little under. Ooh, Philo's getting... well, anyways, so... Good thing we decided to kill her first. Sweet point does take priority. Makes sense, so... Rank 2 chop should kill. We'll go for Ram next. And I mean, we've got the full bond set up here, so she should die to this. And then we just have Merlin, which I mean is basically a wrap. Unless she gets like a super merge right here and then ults and one-shots. She doesn't. She does get the 4 gauge though, so that could have been crazy. We're chilling now. She's gonna hit us with another attack. She's not gonna dissolve because of all these elements on us, so she gets to ult, but we've got several drains. We've got an ult that probably one-shots. So, I mean, we'll see. Doesn't crit. Our ult could not crit. But not in this case. Humans. Pretty good. Not too shabby. I like the Levi version. It's kind of fun. That's going to wrap it up for this one. If you guys liked it, drop a thumb. Maybe sub if you're into that. And I'll see you in the next one.